Well, what does also my mind, what does it love? It loves experiences, no? And then we have worldly experiences, then we have spiritual experiences, and we believe that our spiritual experiences have something to do with awakening. No, they have nothing to do with awakening. Any spiritual experience is basically the mind open to a different dimension, where maybe we experience, I had amazing spiritual experiences. They all come and go. And I talk to people and they tell me how they were enlightened for 5 weeks and then it disappeared and then they lost it. That's not possible, because it is simply everything that is in the realm of experience, worldly or otherworldly, comes and goes. And the spiritual seeker's mind, I don't know, there's probably here quite a few spiritual seekers. The spiritual seeker's mind is looking for more refined spiritual experiences. But who is looking? It is still the me that wants to be better, that wants to be more, that wants to be more spiritual. So the whole idea of giving you a certificate that you're awakened is total nonsense.
Who gives certificates?
Oneness University gives certificates.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now there is a totally different dimension to it which I could also argue with, but in the moment this is what I'm arguing with. Truth is ruthless. Truth is absolutely not concerned about what you want or what you don't want. The truth of who you are is inherent in this very moment when you look at that which is, rather than that which you want, or that which you hope for, or that which you pray for, or that which you long for, or that what you intend. All that is a subtle postponement into the future to miss that which is already the case now. Can you take a breath? And I've become quite passionate about it. Yeah. Now, of course, we have heard it, and you have all read Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and maybe you heard Adyashanti, and there are many people who say the same thing. But hearing it through the mind and saying yes, yes, yes is one thing. But hearing it from that place within, that is beyond right or wrong, good or bad, spiritual or non-spiritual, awakened or non-awakened, all this is a mind game. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. I love stories. We all love stories. The only problem with our stories is that we are believing the story to be true. And my experience, and this is, I challenge you to investigate into your own thoughts, my experience about my own thoughts is that 99.999% of my thoughts are a lie.
That is suffering.
No, suffering is only when you're against the thoughts. When you see them as a lie, then you see, okay. So what is the truth? The truth is very simple. The truth is what is here now, in the fullness of this moment's experience. This, I heard Osho say it so many times, this very place, the lotus paradise, this very body, the Buddha. It's true. It's not just a concept. It's not just an idea It's not just something that we can hang on the wall and read it every day. It is the reality. There is no other truth later that is more interesting than now, than your experience, than your thought, than your physical sensation, than your senses. So then it becomes really important, and this is kind of, I once had a cat, and when I tried to train her not to shit on the floor, or not to pee on the floor, you would put her nose into the pee, and then she would understand. In a way, that's how I felt. My nose got put into, not into the pee, but into the abyss of now. What is now? Is now really so terrible? It's not. It is neither terrible nor good. It is. Now, why am I so passionate about it? I mean, I'm driving to Byron every morning, go surfing, and stupidly enough I put on ABC News because I want to hear the news. And what a nonsense. What an amazing stupidity is happening in the whole humanity based on something unreal. What is unreal? Belief is unreal. Any belief. The belief whether you're a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew, or a belief that you're a sannyasin or a non-sannyasin or a oneness person or a non-oneness person, any of these beliefs is an unreal thought form that the ego grabs to create a sense of me, doesn't it? Well, that's not you. So, who are you? It's a very interesting question. I've been arguing with Bhagwan back and forth because, I love Bhagwan from the Oneness University, but he has this beautiful Indian mind, and the Indian mind works very different than the Western mind. So he says that self-inquiry is not liberating us. It has to be given to you. But what does our Western mind do with it? It has to be given to you. It projects some outer higher force into the universe that can give you something that you're lacking, which means you are actually again moving from lack. And the truth is you don't lack anything.